Welcome to the Citrus Podcast Show, your fresh squeeze of music, art, and culture. As always, I'm your host, Richy. Make sure you check us out. We're now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and anywhere you watch or listen to your podcasts. As always, this episode is brought to you by Security and Firearms Training Academy, located in Northern California. If you're looking to become a security guard or gain the necessary skill sets and certifications in the civilian defense industry, head on over to staff-inc.com. Use promo code CITRUS to get 10% off your classes. Again, that's CITRUS to get 10% off your classes. We got new merch out. We got the new baseball tees in. You can find those on our website, citruspodcast.com. You can give us a follow on Instagram at Citrus Podcast. We are looking for more sponsorships, so if you would like to sponsor the show, you can reach out to us via DM on Instagram, or you can shoot us an email, bookings@citruspodcast.com, or just hit us up on the website. And we're looking for more sponsorships. I want to give a quick shout out to the whole team, executive producer Chris Hamill, and our audio specialist, Dustin Welk. He does all the live performance audio. It's on our soundstage, fully live. So you get to watch and hear your favorite artists and see how they move and get down on stage. It's a really awesome concept and unique to Citrus. So check that out. Stay tuned. Our special guest today is a pop singer-songwriter from New Jersey, based out of Nashville, Tennessee, currently on her North American headline tour for her debut album, Big Mouth. Please give a warm welcome to the show, Brooke Alexx.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for making your way out here.
Yeah. I've never been to Sacramento.
No?
No.
This is the first? Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool here.
Okay.
It looks kind of similar to LA.
Have you got to check out like downtown Sacramento?
No, I mean, when you're on tour, you just kind of like play the city and you leave.
Okay.
It's unusual that we have a day off here in Sacramento today.
Okay, well, it's awesome that you did and you were able to stop by.
Yeah.
I saw, you got like ice cream the other day, so you did check out a spot, right? Or
yeah,
was that just
that was in another city, but basically
okay.
like we only had a 20-minute drive to our Airbnb afterwards, and I was like, guys, let's get some ice cream and like celebrate. You need that on tour, instead of just like work. Otherwise, everyone will just kind of go crazy.
Right. Is that like your go-to before a show, or like what's your...
Oh, I cannot have dairy on show days.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this. You're a singer.
It's bad for vocal cords.
For your throat. It'll get like all like gunky in there. So on show days, I always have Asian because I have like chicken and rice. So like everybody that's on tour with me knows on show days, we're only having Asian food for dinner. And then on off days, we have pizza or like Mexican, but like... So we'll have 3 show days in a row. It's like you're eating Asian food for dinner 3 nights in a row. Be ready. So.
And then what to drink? Like, I mean, you got to have like, I don't know, warm tea or something, or you like boba or like.
So one thing about me is I don't like water. So
that's all we have for you here
no,
today.
it's okay. I drink it when I have to. So like I'll have it before a show to like clear my throat, or like if I'm gonna work out, which is not that often, I'll drink water. But usually I'm drinking juice, like lemonade, apple juice, iced tea. So sugar is my thing.
Well, that's the citrus aesthetic here.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So tell me more about this tour. Some of the stops. Did it just start, or it's been going?
We're halfway through it right now.
Okay.
It's only 8 stops for this round, but we're about to announce an extended version of the tour for the fall.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to keep it going. So this is already an extension of the tour that happened in October, my very first headline tour.
Okay.
So we just added these 8 dates on the West Coast since I was going to open for Nightly, and we were like, oh, you'll end on the West Coast. Might as well keep going and do some headline dates. And then we're going to announce some more shows for cities that we haven't hit at all yet for the headline tour.
What are some of your favorite stops so far?
Ooh, on this round or as a whole?
As a whole.
As a whole, Toronto was amazing. It was the last stop in October, and the crowd was just so fun, dancing, singing, like hype. The kind of crowd that I dream of having, you know, from when I'm going on my headline tour. Chicago was really fun. Chicago's always fun. LA was my very first sold out show on the tour. So that was like really awesome for me. And I got emotional on stage because I found out on stage that it was sold out. Well, I have a song called Move to LA.
Okay.
I don't wanna. I don't. So I'm from Nashville, and a thing that's been told to a lot of pop artists is like, if you want to make it big, you have to move to LA. Yep. And so I'm trying to take a stand like, we don't have to, especially with the internet and TikTok now, you know, you can make it from anywhere. So, and we're trying to show that Nashville has amazing budding pop artists as well.
Yeah, no, there's so much going on in Nashville. Did you do a show in Nashville yet? Or a hometown or?
Yeah, we did a Nashville show in October. That was really nice. It was a Halloween show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, I dressed up as Olivia Rodrigo, and my opener, Rosemary Joquin, is my roommate from the past 6 years, and my best friend, and she dressed up as Chapel Rowan.
Oh, awesome.
And at the time, Chapel Rowan and Olivia Rodrigo were on tour together, so it was like fun that we were the two of them. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you that. What are some of your big influences, like early on and then like now?
Yeah, growing up, Taylor Swift was my idol.
Okay.
There's a lot of influence of her music in my music now, and then Sheryl Crow. My dad had her like greatest hits CD growing up in the car, and I think both of those showed me that I wanted to have storytelling as a like big part of my music now. And, the country roots, I think just lyricism is super important. I don't want to just sing like the same lyric over and over in a chorus. I want the chorus to have a full story that it's telling.
I was going to ask you more about like your writing process and what is your recipe for the perfect hook?
Ooh. Melody is key. As much as I love lyrics, and telling a story, if you don't have a catchy melody, it doesn't matter if the story is good. So I definitely go into my sessions with a title idea or a hook idea that's, at this point, kind of quirky and kind of like outside the box or very specific. So I have my song, All My Ex's Moms. That went super viral. So just trying to play on concepts like that are very specific but very relatable, and people are like, I've never heard a song about this before. Because I think that's my way of standing out right now.
I really like that song, and I was watching the video. Love the video.
Thanks.
Love the concept.
Thank you. That was super fun.
Where was that something like? Where were you when that idea came to you? Was that like a part in your life? Like, were you going through like a breakup? Do you have a lot of exes' moms that you're still friends with?
So the story of why I wrote that song was I was going to a songwriting session, and on the way there I got a DM from one of my ex's moms saying, just want to let you know I'm a big fan, I love your music, like you're crushing it, whatever, like always supporting you. And it was a one-off message. I don't like talk to my ex's moms as much as we exaggerate it for the song, but that did inspire the concept for the song. And then when I was doing the music video, I always bounce ideas off of my girls in Nashville. We're all in the music industry. A lot of them are artists or like work in the industry. So it's really nice to be surrounded by creative minds all the time. And so I think it was Rose's, my ex-roommate, her idea to have all the boys sit on the couch next to each other. Because I was like, I think it'd be funny to have a bunch of exes' moms come in and they're with their sons. And she was like, what if they are all sitting on the couch next to each other? And like that just brought the whole idea full circle for me. And I was like, this is it. Once she said that, it's so awesome to be able to bounce ideas off people who get your vision and can like extrapolate on it and make it even better for you.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to have a good team in your corner. And,
totally.
I feel like, let's see, I feel like I don't like ever like follow up on any of my exes, but I do randomly. I'm like, oh, I'm still friends with, so-and-so's mom on, Facebook, Instagram. And like, so that's funny. Yeah. It's just, that's so true. It's real.
Totally. I mean, just because, it didn't go well with their son, that doesn't mean that they have to hate you. Like, we got along during the relationship, so it's okay for you to still like me.
Tell me more about the project. So that was like your debut album, Big Mouth. How did that come to be? And what are some of your favorite songs that you got to work on that one?
Yeah, it was a very long labor of love. It took like over a year. I released a bunch of the songs as singles. I think because as an independent artist, putting out an album is kind of like a waste a little bit. It's so much money, and then it's difficult to get people to listen to one song, let alone a whole album. Right. So for me, I was like, I'm just gonna release every song as a single, and then at the very end be like, here's the album. Smart. I think there was like 2 new songs on the album, and some people did say like, that's not an album, whatever. I can do whatever I want. Okay. I choose the rules. I'm an independent artist. I don't have a label. If I want to put a bunch of 12 singles out and then tell you it's an album because I said so.
I think a lot of people too will think, that it's new and that it is an album. Not everyone is like, I don't know, Because like, yeah, if you do all singles and drop it as an album, like not everyone's heard all the singles. So it does,
Yeah.
And it's cohesive. You get to hear it all in order if it's storytelling. So
exactly. And it is in order. So if you listen top to bottom, it's in chronological order of my life, essentially. Yeah. And starts with my college breakup. Okay. Super famous. Like if you break up with me, you're going to see my face everywhere. You're going to hear my name everywhere.
Yes. And that's coming true now.
Yeah. And then moving on to like all my ex's moms love me after the breakup, and then dating younger guys, breaking up with them on vacation. It's all like in order. And also another thing about putting an album out is I was able to make a vinyl, make a CD, go on tour, go on a big mouth tour. Yeah. And I'm playing all the songs from the album. So it's more about like the branding, I would say, and having like, here's one project now that I can sell on tour, or like show you, here's the album, rather than like, what songs do you have out? Oh, I have this song, this song. Listen to the album. Do you know what I mean?
That's my favorite part about finishing a project, especially pressing it to vinyl or CDs, like just having that physical copy. It's like, just makes you feel complete of all the work you put in to that project. And
like money wise, it was the most lucrative to sell it on vinyl because, streaming pays, minuscule cents per stream. But if I sell, a $35 vinyl, I can make that money right away. And it's great. It's a great way for fans to be able to support me as well. Like they know I'm an independent artist, I'm funding myself. So they're like, okay, I can give you this money towards this project that you made.
100%. And you get to sign it for them and they get to
cherish
that piece.
Totally. I think it's a great move for independent artists now.
Making memories. What was the other song? Dating younger guys?
Younger guys.
What's the story on that?
So I realized that I kept having crushes on, or my boyfriends, my exes now, were younger than me by like a year or 2 years. Okay. At one time I had a crush on a guy who was like 4 years younger than me. He was like 24 and I was 28, and I was like, oh my God, like it's embarrassing for women. It's totally a thing. And like,
I feel like it's more acceptable nowadays, and
but
that's not too drastic of a age difference.
Yeah, it's definitely like a little bit taboo though, I will say. Like telling friends of mine I felt embarrassed, And so I wanted to write a song that empowered women to be like, this is not a big deal. It's totally normal. It's totally fine. And I feel like, that song got a lot of hate on the internet because
wow, really?
Yeah, a lot of people found it who were like in high school, who don't understand like when you are 30 years old or in your late 20s dating people and you meet guys who are like 2-3 years younger than you. That concept is not a big deal. Like maybe when you're in school and you're a child, it's a problem.
He's a freshman.
Yeah. So I think, but I did end up finding a lot of women who the song rang true with, and it's been so awesome to sing that song on tour and like have girls screaming the lyrics with me and coming up to me after and being like, my boyfriend's younger than me. Like one girl came up to me and she was like, I married this guy and you made me feel like it was okay to date him in the beginning stages of dating him because I was like worried about what people would think, and now we're married, so thank you. And I just thought that was so cool.
That is so cool. And that's the best part of being an artist, being able to touch everyone's lives through your music and and share that. So do a lot of like your fans bring their boyfriends and stuff to the shows? Definitely people will bring their boyfriends or husbands, but I do. It's so funny. I was just talking about this with the girls on tour with me. I love when I have male fans. Yeah. Like when guys come by themselves and they're like, I love your music. That makes me feel like, okay, I'm doing something right. Like it's not just music for girls. Right. Like I want it to hit a broader audience. And I feel like I'm writing concepts that like are universal. Like everyone should be able to relate to them. And just because a girl is singing them doesn't mean that like boys can't relate. Yeah, not at all. Hey, we were jamming out to before you got here. We were on the drums.
Hell yeah.
Excited to hear what you performed tonight.
Thanks.
I wanted to ask you about, actually, you were on a show, correct me if this is wrong, but American Song Contest, is that what it is called?
Yes, I was on NBC.
NBC, okay. Yeah. How did that go and how did you get involved with that?
It was a cool experience. I got to represent New Jersey, which was my home state, and learned so much about Jersey and why it's so cool. I still am so grateful for growing up there. And I got to become friends with Nico and Grant Kanoki, are two three people, because Nico is a duo, that I'm still super good friends with, and we support each other's career, and we've grown so much since then. So that's been awesome. And
were they other contestants on the show?
Yes,
okay.
Other contestants on the show, and they were in my episode. And it was just an amazing learning experience, because performing on for a camera or on TV is so different than just performing live for a show, because not only do I have to memorize my choreo, and I had amazing, incredible backup dancers that they hired for me, but I had to know my marks, and I had to look at certain cameras at certain times too.
Okay.
So it was like, on this lyric, you have to look to the right and look at this camera.
Wow.
On this lyric, you have to look there. So it's like so much internal math.
You have to process.
Yes. Of like, not only do I have to sing well, because this is going to be living on the internet forever after this performance, but I have to do the choreo correctly. I have to jump off the bed at the right moment. I have to look at this camera, then I have to look at this camera.
Wow, I didn't know that
yeah,
all that goes into
totally.
it.
Like when you see live performances on TV, they have choreographed what camera they're looking at. So just know that. It's so interesting.
Well, we have multiple cameras here, but you can look at any camera you want. You don't
hello,
have to.
hello. Thank God.
Yeah. So no, that's awesome. Who like hosted that show, and who were the judges?
The hosts were Snoop Dogg and Kelly Clarkson.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I got to meet Kelly during a break, during a commercial break. She came up to me and she like complimented one of my lyrics in my bridge. She was like, "That's one of my favorite lyrics ever." And she was so down to earth, like a normal, regular person. I did not feel like she was famous or above me or anything. So that was an incredible moment, because when I was little, American Idol was everything for me, and sparked a lot of the dreams that I have now. And I totally watched her whole season because she was the first American Idol. And so that was a definite full circle moment for me. Hell yeah.
How did that make you feel when, it's, I don't know if that's one of your inspirations, like when she told you that about the lyric, was that just...
Yeah, I do think as I get older, I think when I was younger, my dream was just to be a singer on stage and like be famous. And now that I'm writing my own songs and they've become like my babies and they're so precious to me, I think that is the ultimate compliment now, is to be like, your song or your lyrics are so inspirational or hit me so well, or like I resonate with it so well, because then I feel like we're connected as humans. So it's like a deeper level than just, I like your singing voice, you know? It's like, you like my brain. Like the things that I think, you relate to the things I think. And I think that's just so cool.
Yeah, no, definitely. There's so much more that goes into it. And that's awesome to hear. That's so exciting. Do you have any upcoming other, do you plan to be on some more shows like that? Or how did you end up winning that one, or how did that go?
No, I got cut after. I know. It was like a voting thing, and I was like,
I would have voted for you.
Thank you. It was like the top 4 got through and I was the 5th. So I was like right on the cusp, but it was a great experience anyway, and I'm so grateful for it. And I learned so much, made so many good friends, and now a lot of people that come to my shows will be like, I discovered you from that show. So it was great.
That's awesome. What do you got coming up next? You just dropped the album, and then wait, there's another album, is Bigger Mouth. That's like a deluxe version, or that's a new project?
It's the deluxe.
The deluxe,
so it just has 3 extra songs on it. But if you buy the vinyl or the CD, it has all the deluxe songs on it already. So this was something I like pre-planned. Okay. But like on streaming now, it's out as the Bigger Mouth deluxe version. And then, of course, the tour in the fall, we're going to announce soon. By the time this is out, that will already be announced. And then I'm working on the next project. So I just sent in the first new single to mix this morning.
That's exciting. So do you work on the road? Do you go to other studios? Do you have a mobile setup?
Great question. So right before I left for tour, I knew I was going to be gone for 2 months. And I was like, I need to release music as soon as I'm back from tour in order to keep the flow going, on my streaming platforms. So I was like, I have no songs. What do I do? So I set up a writer's retreat. It was my first ever. I invited a bunch of songwriters and producers that I really love. We got together in a cabin for a week and wrote a bunch of songs. And those songs, pretty much all of them, I felt like were winners, and so are going to be part of the next project. So while I've been gone, the producers have been working on those songs, and I recorded vocals during that retreat, but I also brought a mic with me on tour with Nightly, and like when I had off days would record extra vocals that were needed or re-record some stuff. And so this new single was pretty much all done while I've been on the road with opening for Nightly.
Do you feel like you pull more inspirations while you're on the road writing songs and recording them just from visiting different places, or are they still kind of based off the story you want to tell already?
Well, to be honest, we weren't writing anything.
Oh, everything was
pre-written, and we were just working
recording.
On the recording process.
Sorry.
I think when I'm on the road, my brain is so fried from all the things I have to do, I would not be able to write music.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like when I write music, I need to be fully like brain on, like able to access every part of my brain and like thinking so much. And when you're on tour, you're just like, I'm just a shell of a human being, like going to each venue and stuff.
It's probably exhausting.
Yes.
It's a lot of hard work you're putting in.
Yeah.
This is your camera right here. What advice would you give to up and coming artists who, are inspired by you and want to follow in your footsteps and become an artist?
Ooh. One piece of advice that I got a while back that I love is know you are great, but not greater than anybody else. So walk in that room confident, knowing what you can bring to the table, but don't push anyone else down or think little of anybody else around you, because who knows who's going to be the next big thing. It could be someone who's below you right now. You have to treat everyone with respect and make everyone feel loved and appreciated.
Awesome. That's great advice.
Yeah.
I love that. What are you going to be performing tonight?
So I have two options, and I was going to ask what you guys would prefer. I have Hot Like You, which I can play with my guitar. I brought my Star guitar, which I have on tour with me.
Okay.
Or I could play a new one from the Deluxe, Shut Up, which I don't know on guitar. So I would just sing that with the instrumental track.
What do you feel like? So the guitar would be more like intimate, right? And then the other version would be more energy. Like, how are you feeling?
Yeah. I don't know. We could just do both and see
do both?
Which one you guys like more. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's totally cool.
Whichever one turns out right.
Hot Like You, and what was it?
Shut Up.
Shut Up.
Yeah. Okay. Not telling you to shut up, but shut up.
All right. Well, this has been the Citrus Podcast Show, your fresh squeeze of music, art, and culture. You can follow us on Instagram at Citrus Podcast, and you can follow Brooke Alexx on Instagram at
Brooke Alexx with 2 X's on everything.
All right. Well, we're going to be doing a live performance here. Stay tuned.
Nice. That was fun. What's up? I'm Brooke Alexx on Citrus Podcast. Okay. So, like, I'm hot like the girl next door kind. Like the teacher's pet type. You're hot in the turn heads all day. Make jaws drop when you know I'm right. I don't want to come up bitter like what I've got isn't good enough, but I want to be high like you, winning my hair on cue, make everyone lose their cool. Their wildest dream that won't come true. I want to day in your shoes, walking around bulletproof, then I'll be happy too. I'm getting sick of being cute. I want to be high like Megan Fox when she opens the hood of that Camaro. Just one look in every boy been hit by Cupid's arrow. I don't want to come off bitter like what I've got isn't good enough, but I want to be high like you, winning my hair on cue, make everyone lose their cool. Their wildest dream that won't come true. I want to day in your shoes, walking around bulletproof, then I'll be happy too. I'm getting sick of being cute. I want to be high like you, high like, I want to be high like you, high like you. I want to be high like you. I'm hot like the girl next door kind, like the teacher's pet type, but I want to be high